Good afternoon, everyone. All right. So today we are going to do our student book. All right. So you need your highlighters and you need your science student book. All right. So first, follow the videos with me. I'm going to read and I'm going to explain the work, the chapters that are there. So listen to the explanation and highlight the important words or important phrases. Once you have finished watching the videos, you need to copy the notes in your science exercise books. Now remember, the first page is for the term 1 sticker. Now if you don't have the term 1 sticker, it is fine. Just leave the first page, all right? And then you start copying from the next page, all right? Now you need to write the day and date. You need to underline it and also write the title and underline it. Please remember, you need to copy the notes in the book. Don't print the notes and paste it. Please don't do that. Please do not, I repeat, do not print the notes and paste. You need to copy in your own handwriting. Write neatly, write nicely, draw a line at the end of the unit, all right? You can have a look at how the work is done in the book, all right? You can see the book and see how it's done. So I have written instructions. The first topic is living and non-living things. That's on the first page. And then the next page is living things. So make sure you write on 2 pages, okay? First page is living things and non-living things. Next page is living things only, all right? If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, please call me or message me, okay? All right? Okay, so we are going to start today by reading page 4. The chapter is My Wonderful Senses. Things to learn. Humans have 5 senses. Okay, you can highlight that. Humans have 5 senses. Okay, so you can highlight that sentence. We use our senses to learn about our world. The fabulous senses. We have 5 fabulous senses that help us learn about our world. They are, now what are the 5 senses? Hearing, to hear music, people talking and many other sounds. Okay. Sight, to see colors, shapes and movement. Touch, to feel soft, hard, hot and cool things all around us. Smell, to enjoy the sense of home cooking and bonfires. And taste, to taste our favorite food. So these are the 5 senses. As you can see, I have highlighted them. Okay, now you can look at the picture also, the boy. You can see the 5 senses. Okay, all right. Very receptive. The parts of our body that sense things are called the sense organs. So eyes, nose, ears, tongue, these are our sense organs. Okay, they are special parts of each sense organs called receptors. Highlight receptors, all right? These receptors send information to your brain along nerve cells. That way, your brain knows what's happening around you. The receptors in different parts of your body respond to different things. You can't taste through your ears or hear through your eyes. So, of course, each receptor has a function which it does and you cannot do other functions with it, all right? For example, you cannot taste through your ears or you cannot hear through your eyes. Okay. Sight and hearing. Some people are born blind, unable to see, or deaf, unable to hear. Others become blind or deaf through accidents or illness. People wear glasses or hearing aids to improve their sight or hearing. Imagine if you lost one of your senses. How would your world change? So it's not easy if you don't have one of your senses, okay? For example, if if you cannot see. Can you imagine how difficult it would be? So it's very difficult if you cannot see or if you cannot hear. Okay, so things to do. Using your senses. Make a sensory map of your school. Stop your journey around school. Record what you hear on a digital recorder. Draw a picture of some of the shapes you see around you. Make rubbings with paper and wax crayons of structures that you can feel or take photographs. Make a scent poem to describe the different smells in different places. Why have we left our taste? Why is it not safe to taste things around school? Of course, definitely you cannot go tasting the walls or tasting the chairs. It's not safe. It's not a safe thing to do. What you eat and what you put in your mouth has to be clean, has to be hygienic. All right? Now, dig deeper. About sign language, about Louis Braille. Now, Louis Braille is a person who developed a code of raised dots so that blind people could use their sense of touch to read. Now, the way in which blind people read is through Braille, okay? The thing is called Braille. And who invented this? This is Louis Braille. So you can highlight that. He is the person who invented a code of raised dots. That means instead of the paper, like if you touch a paper and feel now, you can't feel anything, it's smooth. But for the blind, the Braille, it's like dots which are raised. So what they do is they feel and they can read. All right, it's a special coded language. I wonder, we say as blind as a bat, but are bats really blind? Okay, this is something you can find out. Are bats really blind? Okay. Now this is a phrase, as blind as a bat. Maybe you will learn it later in English. During your English, you will learn these phrases. As blind as a bat. So what we need to find out is, are bats really blind? So you look on the internet, and then when we do a live session, you let me know, okay? Did you know some dogs can smell much better than we can? Police usually use specially trained dogs to hunt for drugs and explosives by scent. A grasshopper hears through an organ on its knees, okay? That's interesting. Babies' eyes aren't fully grown when they are born. They can't see well for a few months. All right, so this is interesting facts about dogs. Okay, dogs can smell better than human beings. That is why dogs are used by police to smell out things that the police cannot see, you know. So to smell it out, they use specially trained dogs. These dogs are trained, okay? And then, of course, the other interesting fact is that a grasshopper can hear through an organ in its knees, all right? And the other interesting fact is that babies can't see fully when they are born, okay? Their eyes are not fully grown, so they can't see very well till a few months, okay? So in the beginning, the babies can see a blurred figure, all right? It's not very clear what they can see. It's only after a few months that the eyes get developed properly, and then they can focus and they can see.